Yo, what's good, stream? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Lamar, what's good, man? Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to repeat this a couple of times, but I definitely told y'all yesterday that it was starting at 1, and that's because when I was looking at the schedule, I saw top 8 6 p.m., which 6 p.m. their time, and I read it as top. I don't know. I read the 8 as the time instead of as top 8, so I added 2 hours to the time in my head that it was going to be, and so it's actually still at 11 and not at 1 p.m. like I had thought. And yeah, it's my fault. Starlet, what's good, man? Lurker, what's good? You gonna get the new Yu Yu Hakusho Hyper merch on Monday? Probably not, just because like I gotta be selective about my spending right now. Don't really got the budget for that at the moment, and I've already made some purchases recently that I probably shouldn't have. So it looks good from what I've seen, though. Hey, Bun. I can get rid of this. Guy's blue. Got a few shots, shirts before they go. Yeah, I like what I saw from them. Like, I really like the Jumbo DA tee that they got and the Karama one and stuff, but, unfortunately not a priority. Yo, Bonsai was good. Heflet Gooner. The name's gonna catch me every time. How's that Demon Slayer game so far? I haven't really played it that much. I've only played it when I'm playing with the homies. But it's been fun playing with squad. I think I want to play the story mode today. I wanted to play it last night. Didn't get around to it. I mean, I've got only a few hours in the game myself, Kino. Nothing. Kudon's in winners bracket. Yeah, he's been killing the game. He's been playing Heihachi instead of Double Jin recently, and I feel like his performances have been getting better and better. He looks nearly unstoppable. I only play Tsunemi and Water Bros. I feel like I've been playing mostly Gyu. I've just been trying Gyu with different with other characters like Muichiro, Shinobu, Nezuko, Mitsuri. You get anything? Alright. Love a car was good, man. I was watching Dotto's video on Demon Slayer and those online connections look really bad. They are. Playing with the homies has been fun because we all have really good connection and everything, but like when you're just playing against random people, it gets pretty bad. The online for the game is pretty bad, so. Huh? Oh, you can just move it. Hey! No. Hmm? Yo, Ghetto was good. Wanted to say, been loving sneakers content, love listening to it during work, and makes me want to get a pair. Yeah, the Rare Air 4 video actually did surprisingly well. The video's got like 1,000 views, which is like 3 times as many as those sneaker videos normally get. So it's interesting because clearly that, I mean, it could have just gotten a little bit of algo push, which, you know, seldom happens these days with my channel, but people seem really interested in that sneaker, but simultaneously not that many people bought them because they didn't sell out right away. And even on the resale market, they're basically still retail price. So yeah, actually, I mean, you gotta account for shipping and fees and all that, but like the sale price of them right now, like on StockX, is actually under retail by like $30 almost. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Everyone seems to think this shoe was really fucking dope, but a lot of people didn't buy them. It's really strange. It's really strange. But whatever. I got my pair. That's all I care about. But yeah, I got some other sneaker videos I want to make about some stuff that aren't necessarily new pickups, but are things I just want to talk about. And I don't think there'd be a ton of interest for some of that stuff because they're not like brand new releases. But if I cared about what was going to be the most popular, what people on my channel wanted to see the most, I guess I wouldn't be uploading those videos at all, would I? I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, apparently 4 people qualified today from LCQ. I thought it was only the person who won. But if you make it to loser semis or winners final, you win. The top 4 spots today all qualify. That is news to me. I was not aware. Yeah, and it just was good. Necro was good. How was your morning so far? I just woke up about 20, 30 minutes ago. Haven't even eaten yet. Rolled out of bed, washed up, threw some clothes on, and here I am.
Level up your gaming experience with over 8 billion playlists, only on Spotify. The official audio stream.
Well, I trapped my dog. What's good with you, homie?
2025 Esports World Cup.
Hope you get your morning tea. It's water. Just have some spaghetti this early? Hey, I would see.
Ladies and lads, moms and dads, welcome to the final day of the EWC LCQ for Tekken 8. Today we will be finding out which 4 players will be qualifying for next week's Esports World Cup for Tekken 8. My name is Spag, joining you
this afternoon for me. Oh, true. My fault.
The legend, level up your game himself. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing
Listen
fantastic.
to the new Jet album yet? Nah, but a lot of people keep asking me about it, which I don't know if it's because the album's really good or niggas think I'm a Jit fan, but I might have to check it out because I keep seeing people talk about it.
And we got some heavy hitters here, obviously. Yesterday was crazy. So many good matches. Let's take a look back at this format, see how we got here.
Missed yesterday who made top 8. I'm sure they're about to show the bracket here any moment.
416 players out in phase number 1.
But you can also type exclamation point bracket in the chat for a link to the bracket that you can keep an eye on for yourself if you'd like.
That, of course, brought us to phase 2.
Yeah, I mean, man, from the very beginning, there were players that you would have not.
Don't you just hate when Jehovah's Witnesses come to your door? I mean, I just don't answer the door.
So stacked. Players that were super strong from Saudi Arabia, from Pakistan, and from other.
Don't really interact with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Weren't really seeded because they haven't traveled anywhere right outside of this LCQ, but they were dangerous, right? And we saw some players kind of caused a lot of upsets. We spoke about Guts, the Jack player, people like Phantom, and all these guys from the.
I'm gonna be honest. When anyone knocks on my door, I look through the peephole. If I don't know who the fuck you is, I do not answer.
The top 8 now, Rip. We have some diversity.
If you're not a food delivery person or someone I know, that door do not get open. I'm not home.
Pakistani is turning up to this LCQ, but that's not how it went down. We have a very stacked top 8, but it's a quite diverse one as well. We do have Naman Chaudhry, we have Mohsin Shooter, but on the other side of winners, we have Kudans and Shadow 20Z.
Yeah, both of those matches are going to be crazy, right? As you mentioned, there was this hope that maybe we would get like a full Pakistan top 4, right? I know a lot of the fans out there were interested to see if something like that was even possible. Not gonna happen because Kudan's Shadow, right? We're gonna get at least 1 Korean or 1 NA that's gonna be in that. But there's still a chance for 3 Pakistan in this top 4, right? We have Rest versus Casimir, and Rest of course could be
Yo, Bugs, what's good?
Out there, or Kokoma versus Jod. So
that's the same thing with like a random number calls my phone. If your number is not saved in my phone, I will not be answering your phone call.
Lose side, Casa makes it through on the other half of it. They meet there in the top 4. And all of a sudden you got 3 out of the 4.
Where's my sub badge? No clue.
Yeah, that's how it could work out. Last year we had 3 Pakistani players and then 1 Japanese with our qualifying. Hafiz Tanvir, we had Sajawal, and of course Osama Abbas.
There we go. Bugs, thank you for the 43 months, homie. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Matter of fact, where's my little sub goal thing I've been doing?
Another player. There's
be forgetting to do that.
To be either a Korean or an American player, right? As we see on the bracket right now. Advancing to the main event is going to be guaranteed 1 Pakistani in the winner's side with Naman Chaudhry or Mohsin Shooter. And a lot of people were saying they felt like Naman was a favorite to win this whole thing. And man, he is playing out of his mind right now. But Mohsin Shooter, I think, has surprised.
I don't think we got to see a ton of Numan, but every time we did see him, he did look pretty strong. So
and even traveling to places like Malaysia. So he does have that kind of international experience. We haven't really seen him in the West, with European events and American events. But my gosh, when we do see him play Rip, he is very strong. And he has multiple characters to use. We saw the Clive, we saw the Lee, we've seen the Nina. So he has a lot of options.
Hey, good shit, Necro.
But then Kudan's and
I know job market tough out there these days for folks.
I mean, Kudan's and Shadow 20Z is such a
once again makes me grateful for the position that I'm in.
But Kudan's last year was mainly
as long as I
really find his footing. But this year,
want to, I have a job.
He has been the answer for Kudan's. He really has stuck with that character. Shadow 20Z, he's had kind of a rough year, but a lot of top 8 finishes. But this seems to be the area of the brackets where Shadow starts to have issues, right? He gets to this point into the top 8, but doesn't quite make it to that top 4, top 3, etc. So this is the tournament where he has to make that happen. So even if he gets past Kudan's or not, right, he still has 1 more shot. But it's really a coin flip. I really can't tell who's gonna take it. But yeah, they both had time to prep. So maybe Shadow's got a shot here against Kudan's.
And yeah, he actually uses Mishimas himself, so I'm sure he understands the matchup very well and the way
That would be so sick. Imagine Shadow brings out a Mishima to go against Kudans.
I don't know if Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is made with love. Actually, I think it's made with a little bit of hate and bigotry, but
that's why he's so good. But
maybe some crack as well.
We have Rest and Casimir. Now, I was saying to you, Rip, yesterday that I feel like Rest
damn,
has
some
a good
Chick-fil-A
chance
mac and cheese sound real good right now.
Representation in Pakistan, man, might be a character they might struggle with. You thought that, you know, maybe Qasim is strong enough fundamentally to be able to deal with it, but I think it's going to be a bit of a 50-50 match. I think it could go either way. They've just both been playing so well. Qasim had to go up against so many strong players within his own country to actually get to this position.
Unfortunately, I had to report my job to Oshi yesterday. Uh-oh. What happened?
It's EU versus Korea, but these are two players that have already qualified last year for the Esports World Cup. One of these guys is not going to make it this year, right? They won't be able to do it 2 years in a row. But Kakoma, the stress he's been going through recently, man, he's mentioned it to a lot of people. He's mentioned it on his own stream that the stress has been so much because he hasn't been able to get a grasp of Season 2. Jod, though, that kind of heartbreaking loss against Shadow 20Z, I feel like he was, one game up, 2 rounds up, and Shadow just made an amazing comeback. So is that going to play into Jod's mind? Well, he beat Double to get into the top 8, right? So it looks like his form is still good. And just to let you guys know, by the way, those losers round 1 matches, I believe, are not going to be on stream. They're going to be happening simultaneously with the winner's side. So we are going to see the losers quarterfinals on stream. Everything after that is going to be streamed, so we're going to be seeing all the qualification matches for the Esports World Cup. But those first losers round 1 matches, on the lower side, Rip, those could literally go either way, man.
I completely agree. And, you know, the Kakoma one, just like you said, he's had so much trouble in Season 2 of Tekken.
Yeah, Kakoma does not like this game right now, bro.
And it feels like that has been the case for a lot of the Fang Wei players out there. So maybe it's just a character thing, you know, but also mentally these players, they are struggling, and you know they are traveling so much around the world to try to qualify just for this event. And now it's the last chance qualifier. Kakoma's made it here. He's 2 matches away, but look at this. Even though he's 2 matches away, he might not get the ticket, but he's gonna get a good chunk of cash, right? We got a $50,000 prize pool just for today's tournament. Of course, you know we had the top 24 already. Those guys got paid out $1,500. 13 and 16, 2,000, 9th to 12th, 3,000, and now we're into the top 8. So everyone walking with a minimum of 4K today. 5th and 6th will get 5K, but of course the top 4, they're getting those tickets to the Esports World Cup.
Yes, if you think about it, right, on the lower side, round 1, these are $1,000 money matches in a way, right? So it's kind of crazy that these guys are playing not only for a spot, and I think people are not really like worried too much about the money. They're worried more about getting into that top 4, right? But I must stress that I love the fact that this LCQ has a prize pool and it's trickled down all the way to top 24. I think, you know, rewarding these players for such a stacked tournament, even getting top 24, dude. I mean, you even said yourself at the start of the tournament, you thought maybe we should enter because we could get top 24. Now we're thinking, damn, maybe it'll be a 2 difficult.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe top 64 now, you know, like we gotta wait for esports to get to that level, you know, like $10 million per tournament, and then it all trickles down to top 128. Then we got a shot, you know.
Yeah. All right, and this is very interesting as well, ladies and lads. We have the Jafonso Award. Jafonso, of course, was a player from last year at the Esports World Cup. EA Sports FC. He qualified by winning the LCQ last year, then went on to win the entire tournament for the Esports World Cup. Now, this year, of course, the Jafonso Award for the winner of this LCQ here for Tekken 8. Whoever wins, if they're able to go on to win the entire competition next week.
There's a big ass rat and a bunch of roaches in the compartments where we stored food for the
$50,000. It's such a cool initiative here. It's something that's going to give these guys a little bit more motivation, perhaps, to go and get that win. And if they're able to do it, man, what a story that would be, Rip.
No, that would be incredible, right? I mean, it's so hard just to even make it into the top 8 of this last chance qualifier, let alone win it. And then to go to the main event and win that as well, you deserve an extra 50K probably.
I remember when Tachikawa won the LCQ for DBFZ in 2019 and then made top 4 at the actual event itself. That shit was hype.
Really good job, but have a look at that, ladies and lads. The keys, the tickets to allow you to enter into the Esports World Cup are right there. 4 of them are available. Who is going to be the person that gets that? Which 4 players are going to get those keys to enter themselves into you know, one of the biggest events of all time for Tekken, man? It's it could go either way, man. But we said yesterday, Rip, that Kudans is looking like most people have been looking at.
Celtics' upcoming season not going to have Christmas Day game. Good call by NBA. That team's not fun to watch today for sure. I mean, they're not going to have no players.
I'm here to see some upsets.
No Kristaps, no Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. He should be there by Christmas, but who knows?
3 Europeans. It'd be nice to have a couple of Americans, man.
No, definitely. But of course, you know, we did see those keys a second ago. Let's take a look at a video to show us about those seals.
They traded Drew Holiday. Like, they just don't have their roster anymore.
No competition is as ruthless as the Esports World Cup. Its trophy system is no exception. The Club Championship Trophy, awarded to the one club that rose above the rest and reigned supreme across all EWC.
Got to take going into next season. What would that be? Boston and Atlanta are trading places in seeding. You think Atlanta's going to be the 2 seed? I got them being like top 5, but 2? I mean, it's possible, but
that's their right to compete. This year, returning champions hold a key unlike any other.
you think Atlanta's going to be a contender? I think they'd be a great regular season team, but contender is a bit of a reach for me.
A stone marker of legacy displaying every champion of the year. The keys of the eliminated will be crushed. The champions select 3 broken keys as a personal token, a reminder of who they have humbled. Beneath the totem, a resin block holds the remaining keys, a graveyard of fallen contenders. Will your dreams be broken or your name carved in gold and stone? At EWC, nothing is granted. Everything is earned.
Yo, what's good, Xavier? Top 5 out east in order is Cleveland, Atlanta, New York, Detroit, Milwaukee off the top of my head. Atlanta number 2, huh? It's possible.
These guys get their own specific keys, and you know it's kind of crazy how they get crushed as well when you do lose. You know, it's like your hopes and dreams manifested in this key, this physical thing, and you can see it getting crushed. It's kind of harsh, but I mean it's like it's the stakes, man. It's a big stakes tournament, man.
My favorite part is that the winner of the tournament, they get to choose the 3 keys of the people they beat along the way to keep them, you know, and store those ones. Like, these 3 are the ones, you know, I beat them. I want them stored in my big trophy later.
Yeah, just as a reminder of who actually fell. And it's really cool because all the crushed keys do end up going into they don't just get thrown away, man. They're etched in history. You know, these guys did enter and they weren't able to get it, but here we go, ladies. I can feel the tension just watching from here, man. You got,
you know, I like the Hawks roster a lot. I got what I considered high hopes for them this season. The highest expectations from them I've had since they made the ECF back in 21. But
no, it's fantastic, right? Anytime you have this level of talent,
2 seed is
one event,
it's possible,
time, right? So
it's possible.
We've been to plenty of tournaments, but this is kind of the highest level of everything, right? Because everyone comes together here. It's extremely stacked. There's not a lot of filler, you know, there's not a lot of pot monsters around. You know, everyone here is extremely capable of winning the tournament.
The irony is I missed the start of the stream because I was watching you get a tie. I was dying with laughter at the fucking Choreo fight.
Just as capable of being able to, you know, qualify for this Esports World Cup and potentially go very, very far. We saw last year, you know, Double getting that top 4, but he wasn't even able
Nothing
to
amazing happens here.
Yo, Demon King Ron, what's good with you, my boy?
And we spoke about it, right? Is Gotham going to be able to deal with the Hwarang? You know?
Welcome back,
we
welcome
got
back.
Dion Gray standing behind Rest, because remember, Rest actually used to live in Australia for a few years. You know, he was part of the Australian scene. Dion knows him very well, so you know who he's rooting for here. But ladies, that's here we go as well on the winner's side.
Look at this.
We have Moss and Shooter and Naman.
Yeah, this is the winner's side qualification match. This match determines who gets a ticket to Esports World Cup. That's what it's about right there. It is a lot on the line. They fought through 2 days of tournament just to get to this point. And so now this one set going to determine who gets in and who has to still keep on fighting on.
All right, prediction going up if anyone wants to place a bet.
They're super cool.
Awesome, bro. I love it.
Did we get commentator keys?
Yeah,
You got Newmon versus
We're not going to be
Mostyn.
good enough. Come on.
Hey, we have to work hard as well to get on.
Prediction is up.
Yeah, I had to be here 3 days too, man. Come on.
Oh man, crazy. But Mosin Shooter, is he going to be the dark horse here though, Rip? You know, last year no one really thought Osama Abbasi was going to turn up for his first international event and win the tournament, especially versus someone like a seasoned veteran like Al, right? Is Mosin Shooter now going to be the person that makes a name for himself here? You know, like he wants to travel. I've spoken to him when I've gone to tournaments myself, and he, you know, he's a very passionate player. He grinds the game out, man. He's like as passionate as I've seen anyone, right? But we haven't really seen him among the top players of Pakistan being able to travel to these events. But look, I want to see an upset, man. I think Noman is clearly the favorite here, right?
Yeah, Numan definitely got to be the favorite here. But, you know, the tournaments that I have seen Mosin Shooter in, he has looked fantastic the whole way through, right? So maybe it's just one of these things where you just need that breakout moment to really set yourself apart and say, like, yeah, I know this guy's the favorite, but now it's my time. You know, it's my time to shine. So we'll see if this is the moment for him. And, you know, imagine if he makes it into Esports World Cup, and then he has a good run at that tournament, right? All of a sudden, all eyes are on you.
Yeah, Boston Shooter also is a very interesting player because I feel like he was very experimental in the start of Tekken 8. You know, I remember in the first season, he tried just using heat straight away. Started around, just use heat. And you try to see how that would work out for him. Is that going to be the best approach, or should I try something else? He's always trying to learn, always trying to adapt. But here we go, ladies and gents. I believe our first match is starting. This is an Esports World Cup qualification set. I believe it's first to 2. And the winner of this is going to be qualified for next week's Esports World Cup. It's Pakistan versus Pakistan. Steve versus Clive. Let's go.
Yeah, and he immediately went for that down for 2. No go there. Numan with the punish.
Yep.
Wow. And yeah, he's trying so hard for these big swings. He went for the down for 2. He went for the wild standing 2 there as well. And
Yeah.
there was a punishable on Clive's side.
I don't mind, you know, him doing that at the start of the set, you know, like just get it out there that you want to go for these big hits, you know, put Numan on notice. But right now, he's dealing with this right now. That should kill.
Say, you're dead, buddy.
Yeah, just even the down for 1 doing enough damage. That rough start for Motion Shooter, round 1, Numan.
Good stuff. 1+2, man. One of the best moves in the game. That's
1+2 is so dumb.
Move, but nice punish there on the homing move.
It's not really that dumb. This is really fucking good.
Oh my goodness, this is beat down right now. Numan seems in total control.
Oh, that was
Engage.
a fantastic sidestep as well into the engager. Big whiff, good punish.
Flame bash into heat dash.
1+2 needs to be -12. I also wish it was punishable, but
Poking right now, poke for poke. Heat
You
available,
know.
goes mid.
Man, most sure hitting the brakes now, right? Offense slowed down quite a bit, but Numan's punishment and defense still on point. Sonic feint to the wall, last chance. Down 2 is going to close it out. 2 rounds quick for Numan.
That was really good, man. I feel like Clive really can't deal with that in-close pressure from Steve. You know, you can't go ban for ban when it comes to the counter hits that Steve has.
we can go
And
ban
that's why
for
he's
ban.
sticking his face.
Dash
What a
in his
bluff.
face,
Oh.
rocket launcher. Oh, he's got to watch
Okay,
out.
we can go
Wall
in for
blast behind
imp.
him here, slowly step blocking his way out of there, but
What?
get wrecked.
Plus frames, goes mid. Nice counter hit. Drops the combo, unfortunately. Sidewall saved him. More pressure here from Numan. He has a life lead. Motion Shooter has heat available. Can he utilize it? 1-1.
Yo, this is so rough for him right now. Trying to use the stage, but you know, Numan just does not.
It was
give up.
good.
He
Moonlight,
just
how you
remains
living,
steady
homie?
the entire time. And if he ever does have space, it's because he used that line art stance to jump away just to try to bait out an attack from you. But what a flame bash chance!
How do I feel about
Shooter
Marvel
right now,
Tokon?
straight into
It
heat
is the
smash.
most
There's a round
promising
from on the
and
board.
exciting fighting
Very
game
good
that I
stuff,
think
definition.
is
Well,
being
actually,
released
you
in
know,
the near
it's one of those
future.
situations, right? You're in a
I think
mix-up,
between
and
that,
now that it's
Invincible
less close than it was
versus
in season
2XKO,
one, there is
that's the game that
some
looks the most
counterplay there
fun,
for the
looks the most
opponent,
polished, and
but
I think will
Motion
be the
Shooter
most
guesses right.
successful.
1-1 once again. It's going to be a very important move in this matchup. Oh, counter hit.
Yeah, and again, you know, most of the year he's trying to do these quick step launch or quick duck launch, and they're just not paying off for him.
Yeah. Numan Chaudhary in the lead right now, looking very strong. Goes for the mid option. Good punish there from Watson. Going to get a lot of health back.
Yeah, he's gonna need it here. Heat winding down for Numan right now, but gets caught right there. Again, that flame back, such an important tool here for Clive.
Oh, man. What a block,
Ouch.
man. Numan Chaudhary.
Wait, still a chance.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good
What
block.
a block. Reward that as well. Look at the combo.
He didn't use rage at all, though.
He wanted the Oki instead. Oh, the sway from Numan. I respect that from Mossen. You know, he didn't want to use the rage out there. Just wanted to go for his combo, finish it with a standing 4 in order to get the Okizemi. But man, Numan Chaudhary's defense was way too strong. It wasn't the offense that got him the win there. It was so many clutch blocks on those lows. Mossen Shooter trying to open up the defense, but stone wall stuff there from Numan.
Yeah, got a little tense there. Numan's running away with it at first, 2 rounds straight. But then slowly but surely, Motion started making his way back into it. And did he stick it out with Clive? I'm very curious because he has other characters. He is sticking it out with Clive here.
You know, you don't see many Clives in general, right? Like, maybe he feels like he's got a lot more success in Pakistan with the Clive. So that's the main character he's going for. I respect it.
Hey,
Sound a little down / waking up. I just woke up 30 minutes ago. That's all that is.
Okay, full crouch down 4-2.
Wow.
Sway again.
ooh,
I wonder if back 2 is going to be a good option there for Clive to catch the sway. Obviously, he's tried to use the back 1 a few times, but it is a punishable homing move. But this should be the round. He's got heat available as well to close it out. And yeah, Mossen Shooter on the board.
yeah. How do you feel about this Clive character? Obviously, we saw him in Evo top 8 as well, right? So kind of unexpected, I thought, but now we're seeing him in this top 8 too. It's like maybe it's a character I need to be keeping an eye on.
Yeah, Steve is really good. I wouldn't have him like top 5 or anything like that, but I'm surprised we don't see him a little bit more because he's normally very popular. And some of the top guys in this game do play Steve a lot, like Low High or me. And but I guess Steve is also normally like top tier in a lot of games. Oh my god. Is that gonna whiff?
Just do it sometimes,
Okay, I thought for a second that was gonna whiff.
I mean, think about if he didn't do it, right? He would just be down 2 rounds, but instead now we're tied up 1 apiece.
That was insane.
A lot of players said Steve's not fun anymore. That's fair, but the thing about it is that at this level, a lot of shit not fun. Niggas ain't playing to have fun; they're playing to win. But if you're playing to win, Steve isn't necessarily going to be your first pick, right? It's going to be Anna first and foremost. Then after that, you consider Dragonov or
and I think he's doing much better than
Law, in my opinion, Lars.
Oh my gosh, dude.
This happens so often. When a person manages to make a clutch round, you just get so much momentum, and that's a carry.
Wait. Chance, but no great health to recover. Gonna be a long road ahead for Multitude to win this run.
Yeah.
Still possible. Here's the heat.
Gonna try and get as much wall carry as possible. I like that combo. Wow, gets a wall splat as well. Plus frames.
Blocks you from Numan.
Oh no! He had the sidestep too, but he didn't confirm it. And he had heat available for the heat dash as well. That could have been big.
Looking like set point for Numan right now.
Naman Chaudhary. 1 round away from qualifying for the Esports World Cup. That's going to be a heat engager. Down 1.
Wow. Good check there in the Phoenix transition.
Oh boy.
Goodness
Wall
gracious.
splat. This might be it. Rip, this might be it here for Naman Chaudhary. He might be punching his ticket into the Esports World Cup. Goes mid.
Literally punching it through the Multitude though. Finds the flame bash. All right. Rage mode.
Hey, join the
Great
club,
help recovered,
Kefla.
but still the pressure from Numan. He doesn't give up with the pressure. He doesn't care if you have the heat or not.
Nice punish. Forward 1+2.
Not enough to get the life lead
Bricks,
though.
plus frames.
Numan looking to punch his ticket. That's gonna do it. Numan stands up, fist in the air. He is going to Esports World Cup main event. We got 1 out of 4.
Well played, Numan.
Multitude still has another shot though.
He does, and that's the benefit of being in the winner's side. He's going straight to the keys, like 1-0 is mine. Good stuff. I put my name down. Congratulations, Naman Chaudhary. And again, you know, to a lot of people, this might not come as a surprise. You know, again, he was one of the guys who was a favorite to qualify here through the LCQ. And man, you guys are right. Mosin Shooter still has an opportunity, but we're going to see Naman Chaudhary next week at the Esports World Cup. There it is. Congratulations.
First qualifier out of the last chance qualifier into the main event. It's going to be Naman Chaudhary. As we talked about, this is a player that people thought could have won this entire event, still may do so, but that's 1 ticket down. 3
All right, next match. Kudons versus Shadow. 2 players that I want to see both of them qualify really badly, but and they could, but one of them is about to go down to the losers bracket. Kudons versus Shadow. Prediction is up. It would be fucking insane, by the way, if Shadow pulled out his double gen against Kudons after Kudons dropped the character for Heihachi. I do feel, and for what I've seen, I understand he's in fun and he has kind of limited his moves, but I feel he's really good and could possibly be like top 10 best characters in this game. Who's Steve?
This is the one we're setting up for next. This is another upper bracket qualification match. It's going to be Kudons versus Shadow 20Z.
Oi, oi, oi. Okay, former teammates, now opponents here for a chance to make it into the Esports World Cup. NA versus Korea, and look, Kudons has been looking unstoppable. Let's just say it as it is, man. Let's not sugarcoat it. Yeah, he's been looking very, very good, but Shadow just has that resilience, man. How do you see this match going, Rip?
Honestly, it's a coin flip to me. Shadow is definitely capable. Kudons is playing some of the best Tekken I've seen him play.
I think Arslan is the favorite for EWC. I'm thinking Atif low-key.
I feel like
the favorite, yeah, I mean, I guess you got to give it to Arslan, right? He's always in that potential best player in the world conversation, fresh off the Evo win. Yeah, he's got to be the favorite, right? But I think you could equally say that Atif or Ulsan are likely to win it. I guess Ulsan wouldn't really be the favorite. I did have Ulsan as the best player for a while because he was winning so much. But I think Atif and Arslan are kind of standing above him right now.
Kudons, you know that Heihachi down for 1. He has been so good with it. People originally complained about it, oh, it's -5, it's not that good, etc. But look at the way Kudons use it. He is so effective with it.
Yeah, The downfall one is so good because of the follow-up, you know, which can be delayed, and we can make it safe as well. It has a little bit of mind game around it, but that's that back 4 counter hits. Some big damage.
Yeah, it's going to be huge here. Kudan's already got the heat activation, so he's getting ready for that Warrior Instinct later in the game.
Ooh, okay, plus Foreshadow. Heat available as well. Oh, no. Oh, my God, Rip, just as you said it, man, the down forward 1 usage from Kudan's has been amazing.
It is so good, honestly. And I love that you said foreshadow there. It really was foreshadowing. I was like, whoa, it's crazy. It's good wordplay.
What song would be your dark horse? Nah, because I think he's too
I've been using that a lot, actually, this weekend.
too likely to win to be considered a dark horse. My dark horse would have to be
Picked up the
someone else
combo.
that's
Kudan, man, he's just been playing so well. It's crazy.
more like
You know, sometimes you see players, they have a day or two, they're playing really
low
good.
high
But Kudan, I
or
keep waiting for it to like go away. You know, I'm like,
Kudan's.
right? Like, soon as
Honestly,
he's slow
the
down
way
again,
he's
but
been
no,
playing
he's just
lately,
on
especially if he
fire now.
wins here.
He just has a lot of confidence in his
Which
in
is
his
looking like
character
he's
as well.
going
Look
to
at
at this
guesses
rate.
correctly. A nice Oki as well. Kudan's 2 rounds up here. But as I was saying, just a lot of confidence in his character, which is, I feel like, why Kokoma and these other guys are maybe failing us at times, because they don't have the same confidence.
Wait, did
you know?
low high qualify? I actually don't
honestly,
remember.
It's not even just the confidence in the character; it's confidence in their own decision making, because they don't hesitate in those moments, right? They just
Out of the
know
players
the
who are
thing that they're doing is the
qualified
best.
for
But yeah, you
Look at
can't
the step.
hesitate, man. There is a side step into the electric, and nice combo as well with the face splat.
Shadow. I'm so curious now if this round does not go his way, right? If he gets 3-0'd here by Heihachi,
low high is
does he switch
qualified.
characters
Yeah,
away
so
from
out of the
Sabina?
players who
I
are
don't think he will. I
qualified,
think
dark
he's usually
horse, I would
playing
say
his
like
face it out with his character the whole way through.
Pinya.
Rage art from Kudan's. Hit under the tarantula. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Surprise,
Who
surprise.
else?
Yeah, she's very
Tibetano.
evasive when she's in that tarantula stance, and we see
Be a
Shadow,
nice pick.
you know, a lot in season 2 be using 1-4 because 1-4 into block.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
it's very difficult
every
for
single
certain
player there is
characters to
capable of
punish
winning,
people.
right?
I
It could be
know
literally
that's
any of them,
like fast
but
enough.
Yeah,
you
right
know.
now, Kudan's Warrior Instinct round 4. Spends the heat already. But oh man, Shadow got to fight through his Warrior Instinct. Not looking good.
nah, Kudan's is looking ridiculous
That's all
since the
guaranteed.
Heihachi
After
pick.
4-4. Oh,
Good shit, man.
And the step for the 1-1-2. Yeah. Kudan's game number 1 game away from qualifying.
Oh my Kudan's. Rip, I'm looking at Kudan's right now. I'm seeing how he's playing, and I'm like, is he
That
gonna
is
win
the Double Jin
Japonzo
go.
award? Is he gonna
The
get
thing
MVP
is, though,
pick?
I can't even
Oh,
blame him
my
because it's not even just like, oh, Double
Jin's
Jin's not good in this game. It's like Double Jin's not even Double Jin in this
Honestly,
game.
Numan, it's possible for him as well, right? That's the crazy thing. Today, I mean, let's not even get there, right? But Numan Chowdhury gets the winner of this still today, right? So that's still going to be a fun match to watch regardless.
Because they've both been pretty dominant this weekend. I really am excited to see Naman versus Kudan's. See if Naman can get that job done. But right now, let's see if Shadow can bring it back. Because he's been here before. He was 2 rounds and 1 game down versus Jordan and still managed to win. But we got the Anna pick here.
Anna Williams.
All right.
We saw a couple of these
Shadow
Annas
bringing out the
in
Anna.
top 8 of Evo.
Best
Let's see
character
what
in the
Shadow
game.
can do with it. This is a character he used back in Tekken 7 as well.
Yes. Of course,
Plus
a lot stronger than
frames.
she was
Only
in Tekken
move.
7. Shadow, let's see if he can utilize
Nice
it.
punish.
Good punish.
Gets the chip. Doesn't matter. Gets
Keep up.
hit.
Give him that purple stuff. Yes, sir.
Plus
He's got to hit her
frames.
once and it's all gone away.
He bursts.
Okay. Kudan's with a nice life lead here. Has heat available as well. That's going to be a counter
Yo,
hit.
nah,
With the
Kudan's is on
very
some
lead.
shit, bro.
Finishes it with the
He
low
is feeling
kick.
it.
Looking so good. Amazing timing as well.
Yeah, Kudan's, man. This is such good shit, but beautiful block in the health from Shadow here. Here's the Wild Sand 2 into the full launcher.
And it hits like a truck, man. You know Shadow's going to have that Oki locked and loaded as well. 4-4-3 string.
Yeah, man, Kudan's size to timing is so good and just single health speed pressure, even without Warrior Instinct.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? The confidence there in his decision making.
Yeah.
Kudan just going for those health sweeps, even though it was blocked earlier.
Yeah, look, I mean, he just had that launch this round,
Goodness
right?
gracious,
He's like,
man.
okay, whatever, here's 4 more of them.
This is a
Low
beatdown.
poke into sidestep.
Oh
One
my
punch,
god, the
two
hitbox on that
punch.
shit is ridiculous.
Oh, and he got caught.
Hey,
into the
GG,
heat
bro.
death. It's gonna be set point for
Actually,
Kudan to
yesterday we saw
qualify.
Shadow win from this situation where he was like on elimination. Well, not elimination, but like, you know, losers bracket point or whatever, and then he brought it back 3 rounds straight and then won the third game. So
A little bit more urgency here from Shadow,
now
man. He's been
Kudan's
more
looking like a
aggressive.
totally
You can
different
see
animal and the
the
same
hang on,
beast. So I don't really know if that's gonna happen,
Resources to
but
work with. Uh-oh. Okay, punish.
Shadow now, heat. You're gonna need to make something happen here. Close out this round. Put
yo,
some
that
pressure
heat
on Kudan.
smash is
Beautiful. Got
dumb
the heat
fast.
smash.
Yeah, no respect. for
Oh,
the
big
blocky
whiff.
electric And still went for a
Punish,
massive
yes.
whiff. All right, Shadow on the board.
All right, NA still in it. Not over yet. Give him a second to warm up. Opening that wine.
Very good. Look at this though. Oh yes, Shadow starting to assert his pressure right now and is working. Unfortunate side wall smash situation there. But
Hold on. Hold on.
Here we go. Final round, second game. Shadow looking for a reverse sweep.
Might be possible here. Let's see. Kudon still trying to qualify Warrior
Wow.
here for the final round.
Sick
Down
conversion.
Combo, beautiful stuff from Kudon.
Very good.
It's the wall.
All the gray as well. All gone.
Gotta be
Oh
so
my
careful.
God.
This character on there's the heat smash. All right.
It's
Big
the
lead
wall
for Kudon
splat.
here. And still
Yeah.
set point
Huge
for him.
damage.
Wait for the manual stance.
101 off that, man.
Damage rip.
It's pretty wild out here. Shadow not done just yet though. Here still has his heat.
This might be it. This might
Finally
be it.
get something
Kudans,
going.
One round away from qualifying for the esports
start,
World Cup.
spring
Can
kick.
Shadow make another comeback like he did yesterday? Rage available.
Throw extension
He
worked
used
out.
the heat
Oh, sweep.
smash.
Plus frames. What's the
What a
mix?
hell sweep right there during the pressure even.
GG. Damn,
Oh,
Kudons.
Down forward 1-2 from Kudons. Takes out Shadow right here. Kudons qualifying for the Esports World Cup main event. Gonna be crazy to see him in there. But Shadow.
All right, though. Shadow not out of this yet. It goes down to a loser's bracket. I still believe. Oh, they're playing the matches off stream. They're not showing every match. They already played Casimir in Rest and then Kokomajad. What the fuck? This top 8 about to be short as hell if y'all gonna play the losers matches off stream.
Going to collect his key, his ticket into the Esports World Cup next week. Put his name down there. There we go, man. Beautiful stuff.
That's weird. Yeah, that's
Lamar
very
Johnny and
weird.
Kudans have made it into the Esports World Cup, Rip.
Yeah, and how awesome is it that the first two qualifiers?
It also means that,
one
like,
from Pakistan was from Korea.
Player like
Strongest regions,
well,
especially out here in
the
Saudi,
break
all
you
the
get
terms
between
ran.
matches is also just like
Man,
way
Kudans
shorter
has just been,
that way as well.
It doesn't matter what Tekken it is. It doesn't matter what the mechanics are. He will adapt eventually, and he did. Amazing stuff there versus a very strong competitor in Shadow, who's been looking great all weekend. But man, Kudans, his Heihachi is too strong, and man, I'm just looking at how strong he is, how confident he is. This is a contender to win the whole thing, Rip.
He honestly is, you know, and just I've seen it right over the past month, 2 months. He is just playing so confident with his characters, and even when he won the STL event, he used Heihachi the whole way through. But since he was in the winner side of Grand Finals, he's like, let me see if I can get it done with Devil Jin. Won it with Devil Jin. Then it was just like, wow, he still has the Devil Jin there if he needs it, but he's gonna be probably rocking his Heihachi the whole way through.
Yeah, I just saw Kokoma walking behind Kudans there. I wonder what happened with his match with Qasim.
We're gonna find out in a second.
Soaking in the moment right now, man. He's got the job done. So many attempts to qualify for the Esports World Cup through many tournaments, but he's found his form. And like you mentioned, 3 days of tournaments, and it didn't matter what day it was, he kept that strong form. And it happens very often where someone will have a very good day one, maybe a day two, but on a final day they kind of falter. But Kudan didn't falter. Every single day he was ready, man.
Yeah, you can see him getting congratulations from Dion and Saint, everyone in the crowd there. I mean, look at him. It's finally hitting him. The moments there. He's done taking the picture and everything. He's talking to his friends. He's like, oh my gosh, I did it. Qualified for the Esports World Cup.
Yeah, you can definitely have a day now to celebrate and to have that relief, but you're going to have to lock in again. It looks like Kokoma beat Jod. So Jod is now eliminated from the Esports World Cup LCQ. He will not get 2-time qualification, but he has to go up against Mohsin Shooter in another Pakistan versus Korea battle.
Oh my goodness. And this is going to be... I mean, this is going to be another
All right, so Kokoma versus Mohsin Shooter.
Okay. So Mohsin Shooter, and I got another update for you, ladies and lads. It looks like Rest fell to Qasim. So just like we said yesterday, it looks like we might.
I kind of hate that they didn't play those matches on stream and that they kind of played them off stream.
We might, but honestly, this is the crazy thing about Shadow, right?
What'd you do? Save 20 minutes of time on the stream by doing that? Like, that's kind of whack.
A couple years to really make that Zafina a major threat. And now he still has that Ann in the back pocket. So now he's got multiple characters he can choose from. And sometimes you see him in these situations where he gets eliminated, but we didn't see the Claudio. And it feels like in those moments, he kind of doubts it, like, man, maybe I should run the Claudio, right? And it's just so many characters for him to choose from. It's hard to pick the right one in the moment. So I'm not even sure we're going to get the Zafina mirror is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of characters that that Shadow uses, he might have his own pick for that character. But right now, we're watching Kokoma versus Mosin Shooter. And man, again, we mentioned it many times. It's been a long road for Kokoma to be able to qualify for this Esports World Cup, and he's so close, probably closer than he's ever been now. With only one set, one first to two is going to do it, but he does have to go up against Mosin Shooter, which is a player that he will not have much experience against, right? And against a character that you don't see that often.
Yeah, I'm curious if Mosin Shooter is planning to run the Clive here again, or if we're going to see something like the Nina. You know, he knows that Kokoma's going to be running the Fang way, right? There's not another character that Kokoma's been competing with. So let's find out what it's going to be here. Kokoma getting settled in. I mean, at least, you know, the fact that he's got the win over Jaw today, it's got to give him some confidence going to this one. So when Kokoma is playing confident, that's the best level of Kokoma we ever get. So I'm very excited to see what goes down here. Because on the flip side, Mosin Shooter just came off a loss.
Absolutely, and Jod was playing incredible. He always brings it. You know, I didn't see the match, we didn't see it, but I know that Jod always brings it, man. He's a very consistent player. So you know, Kokoma winning 2-0 there, you can see he is locked in, man. He's got that murder face. You know, he's always locked in. This is how he's always been. But Mosin Shooter, and you know, the stress is going to be there. Kokoma's. Do you think the experience is going to come into play here? That Kokoma's been on that stage before?
I don't know that that's the factor here. The thing about Kokoma is, in the moment when he really has to win, this is where he either pulls through or fails, right? And when you see him win in these moments, this is where he has those big pop-offs. You know, he collapses in his chair, you know. So I kind of can foresee that happening here. Mosin Shooter, he's got to he's going to have his breakout moment, right? He's got to find a way to make that happen right here. And the way that he went against Numan just a second ago, I feel like there's no way that doesn't put doubt into your mind. So does he have the confidence after that loss to still settle in and take out Kokoma? That's the big question mark here.
Oh man, you can see Kokoma is shaking right now. Like he is trying to calm himself down, trying to lock in. But you know, there's so much on the line here, Liz. There's another qualification match. Mosin Shooter, we mentioned, was in the winner's side, and you have two chances to qualify, right? When you're on the winner's side, you can, if you lose, then you get put into another qualification match. But we've seen before people be in that position and lose it. Mosin Shooter has to stay calm, man. And this is a massive opportunity for him because he has not had as many opportunities to make a name for himself as other people do, being able to travel around the world, man. So there's even more at stake here for Mosin Shooter. You can see right now in the back as well, Awais Liaquat and Malik Ash offering their support, man, just standing there and watching. Even though they, you know, got eliminated, they're still there to watch. But here we go, Nina versus Fang. It's going to be the Nina now from Mosin Shooter.
Had a feeling it might be. I mean, let's see what happens. I'm excited though, because when I've seen Mosin Shooter play the best, it's always been with the Nina. So I think we're in for a good one here. Qualification match, lower bracket. Let's get it. Mosin Shooter, Kokoma.
Here we go. And I wonder if it's a matchup specific thing that he's gone for here, Mosin, or just because he lost that way to Naman, he's just not feeling the Clive right now.
I mean, I will say that when we
What is he smelling? Basically smelling salts.
600-man dojo in Pakistan. It felt like there were like 300 Fang Wei players. So Pakistan very prepared for this character.
And that was a massive whip punish there from Mosin Shooter on the up 4-2 from Kokoma. Hang on a second. Oh, big whiff. And the down 4. Kokoma taking the first round. Strikes first blood.
Kokoma staying solid right now. I love the attempt for that 4-4-2 heat engager. Especially from the range he's playing at. Yep. And most of he's playing a little slow here. He doesn't really want to get up in Fang's face.
Yeah, look, I mean, Kokoma has...
Gonna start hitting smelling salts before my rating games, not gonna lie. Hey, let me know how that go.
What to do in the matchup. And he's warm, definitely. But Mosin Shooter finds a counter, and that should go to the wall.
You know, that's a great point, right? Is Mosin Shooter aware that Kokoma just played against the Nina? I mean, I feel like I wouldn't have picked the Nina if that was the case.
Yeah, unless it's a matchup specific thing like that. This is the, you know, the Nina versus Fang matchups. I mean, he's comfortable with, right? But it doesn't look like it matters right now. Kokoma.
No. I mean, think about the other side of it, right? They had a night to prepare. So Kokoma, Jod's only a Nina player. So all Kokoma did was practice for Nina.
Right, yeah.
10 seconds on the clock, though. Life bar's about even. Kokoma, a bit of great health to recover here to get the life lead. Let's see if he can keep it here. He still has heat as well.
So good from Kokoma.
Beautiful back tempo.
Beautiful. Well played.
Okay. Not looking good for Mosin Shooter here.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got to step on the gas and keep the pressure going here.
Yeah.
I think this range game is not working out for him.
Oh, that's
the
a
side though.
That's all guaranteed. Okay, shifting clouds. Back 3, that's going to be plus on block, but it doesn't matter. Mosin Shooter Nice defense.
There we go. Full launch. Should be a simple combo here.
Down
Okay,
forward
good.
one.
If
All right, Mosin Shooter getting a game on the board, a round on the board rather.
The low there, that would have been huge.
I wonder what it is about Fang that keeps Kokomo playing him, because all the other Fang players are kind of like on him and not really feeling him anymore, and like even dropping him.
Good stuff.
But Kokomo's sticking to him for some reason.
Kokomo, as you're stepping away from the wall, didn't find it.
Yeah, and I like that Kokomo is still so confident that
Nice.
he's going for these lows.
Great
But
punish.
lovely duck on the heat smash. Kokomo is going to get the wall here. Big combo incoming.
Tons of damage. Kokomo looking to get game one. Multiture has rage though. Some grade as well, but can he survive this next poke?
Oh my god.
Doing it.
Oh, yeah,
That could have been Divine Cannon, and the counter's going to keep him in the round.
Got a little bit of health back there.
Oh.
Nice Oki as well.
Oh.
And again.
Another slap.
Comeback
Oh,
season?
on the floor. Another slap.
Ay, ay, ay. That
Kokomo
was-
manages to close it out.
No. Oh, look at the pop off there from Kokomo as well. Super happy, super relieved that he managed to get that somehow that low connected after the down two. Big deep breath. Take that H2O, my friend. You're one game away. You can see the stress on Moss and Shooter's face. You've got away Sliaka giving some coaching.
Man, I feel like you're just coaching with that Eminem song, you know? It's your opportunity, bro. Don't mom spaghetti this thing.
Yo, man's
That was
Kobe.
stressed out even more.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the
me too,
stream.
for sure. I mean, and you saw Kokomo that he knew that if he lost that round, right, the momentum would have built up so much in Motion Shooter's favor that it would have been like so hard to still maintain and close out that first game. So that huge sigh of relief just from winning that round 4 in that one.
Man, Moss and Shooter does not look okay, man. He knows how much is on the line here, and it hurts when you've had two opportunities, right? When you had that cushion in the winner's side, and now you've lost the first game. I think losing that, you gotta stay composed. That's why I said, is the experience going to come into play here? You know, we saw people like Book who very often will lose the first game, but managed to stay calm enough to make the adaptations. His Nina was not bad. He played well, but he's got to stay calm here if he wants to adapt.
Yeah, I agree completely. The thing is, I truly believe Kokomo is so prepared for the Nina right now. I have no doubt that he studied all night and practiced against every single Nina situation just for that. But now, will it be the Nina here?
What round is this? This is losers semis?
Even that lead
Losers
time on?
quarters?
I think it might be the Clive. And
Losers
he gets
quarters.
home court advantage at Phoenix Gate. I like this choice from him. Let's see what happens.
Okay, yeah, the Clive has been chosen now. I'm not sure why he went for the Nina in that situation, but he's going to the Clive. This is the character that got him here, right? So here we go, game number 2. Let's see if Moss and Shooter can stay alive.
And you know, he's been taking these bigger attempts at punishes with Clive, right? Whether it's the 1-2, the down.
Let me see
2,
something
the
real
Wafang
quick.
2.
What
And he's
character
kinda
is
throwing
the
them out
most
kind of
qualified for
situations,
EWC?
right? So it's a little risky to play these characters in that sort of way. Beautiful back tempo from Kokomo.
Yeah, Kokomo he's not overusing the back tempo. He's using it at the right time, forcing the whiff and getting the punish.
It's looking like Dragunov, actually.
He's gonna get a small extension on the combo.
Because so many people play him, like either as their main or as a secondary. Yeah, Ulsan,
Access to his heat as well.
Atif,
Yep.
Low High,
Beautiful.
JDCR.
He's gone now.
Yeah, that's 4 Dragunov players right there alone.
How much time is left? It's winding down here. He has that heat too if he wants to try to, and that's gonna be Kokomo. That was a huge mistake from Kokomo. And now last second, not gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, do you really want to leave the game?
I love
for the
watching
last
YouTube
5
videos. I
seconds,
greatly
especially
appreciate
versus
that.
someone like Kokomo. He's so clutch in those last seconds of a round.
It's his playstyle, I guess, you know, but here we go. Much wider area to play within now.
Yep, but the floor blast is available as well. Who's going to be able to utilize it? Moss and Shooter still playing defensive here, trying to force something out of Kokomo to punish. Now let's keep up with the jab, but no 1+2. Oh, good break. So patient, Rip. So patient. Oh, nice 1+2.
And that's what he's looking for, right? He's playing almost like a counter playstyle, counter keep out playstyle with that Clive right now. And so far, it's working out in this game at least.
Yeah. No punish on the down force. Okay, he's got heat available still. What can you do with it? QCF1 there from Kokomo. No heat usage there from Moss and Shooter.
Yeah, Kokomo trying to keep the pressure going here. No, sir.
Damn.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? He makes these big fixes, and this time it pays off. He gets a step into the down forward too.
Yep.
Using the
I think
floor
that's
blast.
big combo.
And down time, a factor again here. 8 seconds ago, Kakoma has heat. I imagine we're gonna get a heat burst.
Oh man,
Not even letting him have a chance to do it. Nice. He
What a
thought he was
block.
knee against Arslan for a second, but not getting it. Motion shooter, 2 rounds to 0 here in game 2.
all of these rounds are going right down to the wire, man. Both guys do not want to overextend, but there is a down 4-2 from Mosin Shooter. The Clive is looking good. I wonder why he went for the Nina right now, man, but
I know.
let's see what he can do for the combo. Back to
Yeah, he is pressuring Kakoma all the way to this wall so quick here within the first 10 seconds. Huge lead. Kakoma's in trouble. Big block. He still has the heat
Wrong
as well.
punish. Down back forward block, but no launch from Kakoma. 1-2, no duck.
Damn, the Clive was working out so well. It's like, damn, why did he
my
ever
goodness,
pick
Kakoma,
Nina in
he's
the first
freezing up
place?
right
You know what I'm
now.
saying? What's harder,
Yeah,
Tekken
Mosin
combos
Shooter's
or Mortal
definitely
Kombat
carrying the gas,
combos?
man. Oh, bad combo.
I think
From Kakoma.
combos are
What
usually
is
the easiest part of any
Yeah, he
fighting
expected to
game.
get the airborne float.
Um,
Here we go. Kakoma spending that heat.
that
now.
being
Back
said-
turn throw's gonna get him the round though. Nice comeback. It's not over.
I mean, I've played way more
boy,
Tekken than
here
Mortal
we go.
Kombat, but
It's heating up here, ladies and lads. EWC LCQ.
I don't know. I don't really find either of them that difficult for the most part. Yo, Shay, what's good? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you for the 9 months, homie.
Everything is ordinary.
Shooter's got some lows of his own though.
3-3.
8.
Back one gets punished.
Is this crossover? No, this is the last chance qualifier for EWC. I actually have not been watching
Punish it or crush it in a second.
My
This is
goodness.
wild. 25
The,
seconds left on the clock here. They're taking their
crossover
time.
tournament.
Engage. Forward,
I don't even know
from
who's there, to be
downtown.
honest.
Flame bash. I don't think he's gonna try it again. Maybe. Oh,
Goes
he
for the
dashed
mid
off the
this time.
shoulder. 15 to go.
Got 2 hours left in this double shift. Lock in, homie.
Yo, what a backboard check.
Or zone
Get
out.
off. The
Final
down
round,
one
set point.
for Kakoma to qualify for Esports World Cup Motion Shooter Tournament life on the line.
It's been a long road for Kakoma to so many tournaments, so many continents. He's only 1 round away now from qualifying for the Esports World Cup.
Excellent punish. Yo, what did he just try to do?
Kakoma heat activated first in this potential final round, trying to close it out and qualify for the Esports World Cup.
No punish.
No punish.
Big blocker down by 3 with no launch. Oh,
That
it's
was
all
Motion
falling
Shooter's
apart for
chance.
Motion Shooter.
Oh, no. Yeah, he crumbled. He crumbled. He crumbled crazy.
Huge pop-up there. Kakoma qualifies for the Esports World Cup at the LCQ. Jumps out of his chair. The relief from him. So much stress from so many tournaments. Throws away his shirt. Look at that. He's
Good
so
shit,
happy,
Kakoma.
so relieved.
I thought we were going to see the pop-off where he melts in his chair instead. That was explosive. An entire year of built-up pressure, and Kakoma qualifying.
Yeah, I
for
know
the
he
Esports
devastated
World Cup
because he
here
crumbled
over Motion
crazy.
Shooter.
He folded so hard in that final round.
Boston Shooter, man. You know, he definitely wanted this so badly. Like I said, these guys don't get a lot of opportunities to go to tournaments, right? They often have to take every single opportunity they get. As we see Kakoma still shaking, writing his name on
Better just
that
grind
key
P5X,
that is gonna
type
allow
G,
him
type G.
to get into the Esports World Cup. That is his ticket into the EWC. But man, again, commiserations for Mosin Shooter, man. A very, very well played tournament either way. I think he showed his level. He showed his level of Tekken here at the LCQ. But man, there it is from Kakoma. High emotions right now.
Yeah, emotions running high for sure. Kakoma qualifies for the Esports World Cup. He has had a struggle the entire year across so many continents, as he pointed out earlier. And man, when I think back to the game that we just saw, though, that final round situation, Kakoma went for down by 3. Motion Shooter blocked it, and he didn't launch punish, right? Like, it really comes down to those single punishes sometimes. If he had launched punish that down by 3 that he blocked, we go to a final game, right? Anything could happen at that point. So Tekken is just one of those games where single mistakes can cost you big.
I'm just gonna say to Mosin, man, like, you know, his time will come for sure, because we see the level of his Tekken. We saw how well he played, and it really did come down to these clutch moments, as you mentioned, right? The QCF one, it was blocked. It's -14. He went for Wasani 2, wrong punish, and then the down back 3 was blocked right after. He knew that Kakoma wanted to go for these lows, but maybe just the stress of the situation didn't allow his hands to do what he wanted, right? And that happens very often.
All right, one
the stress
spot
is high,
left.
but, you know, everyone, you know, hugging.
Will it be
Kakoma
Shadow
right now.
or will it be
Three
Custom
players,
Mirror?
only one remains
Hopefully it's
now,
Shadow.
but It's going to be Kudan's Kakoma, and it's going to be Naman Jodi.
Have I tried to rebuild Dragonite yet? I think that's the next one I'm gonna do.
Gosh, man.
Yeah, no,
This
he's
is
very,
awesome.
No, you can see, man, he's so happy and relieved, you know. You can see
Yeah.
Kakoma in tears right now, because he was telling me he was so stressed from this year. He was even having nosebleeds. He was literally like feeling ill because of all the stress. He said to me as well, maybe Spag, maybe I should just give up. I said, no, you can't give up, man. Like, he was feeling like he should give up now because he really wanted that EWC spot. And now all the emotions are coming out after qualifying.
Oh man, it's so cool to see Kudans and Kakoma together again too. Like when Kudans was first brought back into the Tekken 7 scene with UIU, that's kind of when Kakoma finally came on the scene himself, right? He wasn't really quite at that level yet where he was like starting to win events or anything. That was just where he's getting his footing on the international circuit, and that was 8 to 10 years ago. At this
All right, prediction
point.
going up for
But look at
Shadow
this.
versus Costa.
We have another one, another qualification match. Pakistan versus North America. Shadow, another player similar to Kakoma, who has traveled around the world and had so many opportunities and come so close so many times. He's been in those playoff matches to get the spot and missed it. And now again, in a playoff position, essentially, right? One set to determine who gets that final ticket to the Esports World Cup.
Qasim Mir, man, a legend in the Pakistani Tekken scene, has been playing since the early days of Tekken, back in Tekken 5 in the arcades in Pakistan. This guy's been around, man, and Shadow, amazing consistency that we have seen from him. You mentioned that Rippy always manages to get into these top 8s at these massive events, man. With all the players that we had in this LCQ, not many people would have expected it, but here we go. It's going to be the Claudio from Shadow now, the old main coming out versus the Zafina of Qasim Mir.
Let's see what happens. A lot on the line. You saw Costum a second ago, right? Just consoling Molten Shooter even, his reaction when that loss happened. And now he's like, all right, I can't let that happen to me, right? Game on. Final qualification set.
Here we go. Of course. Yeah, Shadow, look at that. Instantly interrupting the down forward 1-2 string. This time finishes it, and Shadow, the mind game, he understands the matchup.
Yeah, he's patient there, waited for that third hit, got the punish against it.
No, I didn't know about that, but I know what happened now.
Okay. Nice. Gonna have the install net. Qasim Mir. Oh!
And Shadow was trying to be careful. He recognized his back was getting close to the wall, but still didn't even try to sidestep away. And now
Excited. It was such a bummer that I could never get it to work when I played it. Yeah, I tried to make that shit work multiple times.
Hey, I deal with this.
Smash.
Baby Dragon Dex goes kind of hard. Can't lie. Yeah, I'm definitely about to try it out.
And Shadow had such a big life the entire round, except for that he didn't try to step away when he had his back to the wall.
Okay, a lot of plus frames here from Zafina. Shadow. Nice sidestep.
Does Bamco pay the people to go to the World Cup? No, Bandai Namco has zero involvement or association with the Esports World Cup whatsoever. Also, Bandai Namco doesn't pay anybody for anything.
Okay, no ducking both sides. Sidestep 4. No respect from Qasim Mir. Just goes to the wall 74. Gets a float combo as well. Side one.
When they're adding Tekken on FanDuel, low-key, it might be on there. If you look up the Esports World Cup, that shit might be on there, for real.
With that time now, and again, Shadow gotta really respect Zafina with his back to the wall.
So much chip damage right now, and Qasim did not let Shadow utilize the heat at all, but he still has the install Starburst.
I wouldn't be shocked if the shit is on Prize Picks or FanDuel or
Punish there.
one of them joints.
But don't step, homie taxi here.
Is this the Shadow that plays MVC?
Another close round.
I don't know who the Shadow that plays MVC is, but to my knowledge, this Shadow does not play Marvel vs. Capcom.
Rage available. He thought the rage out might come, so he cancelled it. Running 3 now. Oh, the timing from Qasim Mir, amazing stuff. He was playing careful just in case Shadow went for a rage art, and then timing on the down forward one to catch Shadow.
I think it's on Prize Picks. Yeah, that wouldn't really surprise me at all.
Fantastic, and as you called out, the timing there was super important.
Okay, jab keep out there again from Qasim. It seems small, but it's so important. He's catching Shadow, and there's the Wasp, and he 1-2, and this should go.
I don't know. I didn't really look into it. I just saw a tweet on the timeline.
Oh my gosh, and that's a huge lead here. Shadow, can he make some kind of miracle play happen right now?
He needs a heat engager to get the health back.
That. Yeah, there was a couple things there, right? There was a low, and Shadow shook his head immediately after. He knows he did not play that well. There was a whiff there from Qasim, and he hesitated. He could have been a hop kick. Claudio has a good range hop kick. He could have had that whiff punish, but instead falls 3 rounds straight for game 1.
And we got Buffalo Soldier from the Netherlands coming straight up to give some advice to Shadow. Qasim Mir is now 1 game away. He went to Battle Arena Melbourne earlier, the BAM tournament, the master event, which was an Esports World Cup qualifier. He lost final round versus Ulsan, and that would have put him in a good position to potentially qualify. We know that his Zafina has been doing a lot of work. Arslan was telling me by far the best Zafina in Pakistan right now, and it looking like he's doing a good job here versus Shadow Rip.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that kind of timing that he had against Shadow there, right? Understanding the stakes, understanding the time that was winding down, and the way he limited all of Shadow's options, you're playing fantastic. And he's got to do the same thing again. And Shadow sticking it out with Claudio. We get the same stage as Sanctum as well. Let's see if Shadow has some adjustments to be made here.
Yeah,
it could be lights out. This is rough.
is I played the Zafina matchup myself, the mirror, and it is very toxic, man. So I think he doesn't want to play it, but let's see if he can get the job on Claudio. Can he make a comeback?
Yeah, Qasim now really accelerating his offense.
Yep. Okay, blocks the back. I like the movement from Qasim as well, man. He's sidestepping but still blocking in time to block the back one.
Nice. Qasim's movement and timing in general has been fantastic in this set thus far. Heat burst here from Shadow keeps him in this though.
Okay, he bursts both. Down for one catches him again. That down for one usage from Qasim has been very, very good. No punish in the down for two though from Qasim. Has
It'd be so easy to get my arrows in the fighting games if you could bet on it. It's really a gambling epidemic going on in this country.
You know, Shadow hasn't used that sure you can move from Claudio at all.
Down back on too?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, it feels like it's the Claudio, but it's not fully there yet. You know, he's still like warming it up.
Yeah, that was a fantastic block though on the Scarecrow. Back 1+2. Shadow gonna get some.
There you go. Get in your bag, Shadow.
Didn't confirm it into the wall.
Get in your Duffy, boy.
Step to the back though. All right, he's coming alive right now.
No new DS pickups. Nah, I went so crazy that I had to slow down. Some of them shits is very expensive.
Yeah, Shadow
And
there. He's like, oh yeah.
like I've been saying, I got to be more selective about the stuff that I'm spending money on these days.
Pressure now here from Shadow. Gossamer with so much resources, rage, heat, and install.
Shadow.
Like I got a list of shit that I want to grab, but I just can't really do that right now.
Chance for Qasim to close out this round and steal it back.
Oh, you let it go again.
I picked shoes over more DS pickups when I made my irresponsible financial decisions.
Qasim, man, he's jumping up and down in his chair right now. He knows he's in the zone. He needs one more round to qualify.
Besides, like the stack of shit that I bought is so fat. Like I got plenty of shit that I should play before I just keep buying and buying and buying. Flag 2 completing box is $200. Yeah, fortunately that one was a gift. Like that was given to me by a viewer, but I paid for most of them games. Only two ones I got for free were Chrono Trigger and.
One more hit, and Qasim has qualified for the Esports World Cup. Oh my goodness! Amazing mastery for that Zafina.
Qasim are taking our last ticket.
And there's layers to that too, because it's like Shadow traveled all over the world trying to qualify, and this falling short at a lot of events. And then not only was he just now one match away from being able to make it, he lost to his own character too. So I know he is like nigga can barely write his name. He's shaking so much. I know he is kicking himself right now, man. That shit would tear me up.
Any event he goes to, but it's at that point where he kind of just falters a little bit. But he played amazingly. But right now is
well played, Qasim.
Beautifully played. Had some trouble going to some of these events as well. But man, now that Qasim is qualified for the Esports World Cup, the sky is the limit.
Why didn't Shadow go with the mirror? Hey, I couldn't tell you. I'm not Shadow.
That last spot, and, you know, we've seen how much pressure has been on these players throughout this entire LCQ, and so finally for these guys to make it through here, you know, it's got to be such a huge sigh of relief. And guys like Shadow out here, it's going to be so devastating, right? Like they've traveled this entire year and they didn't make that qualification. Now it's just like, well, better luck next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is what these guys were chasing. You mentioned how Shadow was within a situation where he could have, you know, qualified multiple times, but I hope this doesn't deflate him too much. You know, it looks like he's taking it well, but it's like he's still playing amazing Tekken. But it's just tough, man. Getting top 8 so consistently at all these big majors and not being able to push through that final hurdle. You can tell he's definitely upset, but
of course,
you can at least take away that he was able to do really well at an event so stacked like this.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Very, very hard. There are our 4 tickets, our 4 qualifiers: Numan Chowdhury, Kudans, Kokoma, and Qasim. And now that I'm looking at it again, seeing Kudans and Kokoma's names side by side after they kind of came in.
Is Claudio even a counter? It's not necessarily that Claudio's a counter pick. His 2 main characters are Claudio and Zafina.
That's just amazing.
And Anna as well, and apparently Double Gen. But like Claudio and Zafina are like the 2 ones that he always plays. And so if he wasn't confident in the mirror match for whatever reason, it makes logical sense that his next option would be Claudio. Now you could say that maybe he should have picked Anna because Anna is obviously extremely powerful, but he had his reasons, I'm sure. What those were, I couldn't tell you, but.
Once again, you know, it went the way that most people would expect it to go. Kudan just looking unstoppable right now with that Heihachi.
No, without a doubt. And then, you know, we didn't see these loser side matches in the first round at least, but Casimir 2-0 over Rest, Kokoma 2-0 over Jod. And then we look at the actual qualification match, right?
King Ray Jr. make it. Yeah, King Ray Jr. qualified a while
2-0
ago.
Shadow brought out the Claudio. If you look back to the upper bracket side, he had the Zafina, he had the Anna, and then the Claudio. Just none of his characters working out for today, unfortunately. Casimir gonna be the one to qualify there. And then
got Ninja fully committed next year. I actually think Ninja Killer could become the best player in the country.
I think that had to be a mistake for him because
if he were to fully commit to this game.
Probably preparing just for Nina because it's